Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel for a brand new video. As the title says, this is the same family collab with the lovely Plumbob95. She is an amazing builder and renovator, and she has actually done the entirety of Sunset Valley, and she has now scooted her way on over to Appaloosa Plains. Obviously I can't relate because how long have I been stuck in Riverview? But she messaged me back in June. Yes, I know we are in August. That just shows how much of an inconsistent sloth that I am, asking me if I wanted to collab, and I said abso-flippin'-lutely. So we wanted to do something a little bit different. So usually when people collab with builds, somebody builds and somebody decorates a home, but we wanted to flip collabs on its head, do something a little bit different. So we came up with the concept of yoinking a family from the Sims 3 bin, giving them a makeover using CC, might I add, because let's be honest, without CC, these EA Sims would be absolutely hopeless, and then building them a CC-free home based on their family background. So we chose the Williams family, and the really unique thing about this is that we didn't tell each other which world we were going to be building in and what style of home that we would be building them. So I hope you guys will all join me in popping over to Plumbob95's channel and checking out what she has done for the Williams family. I will have a link to her channel as well as her video down below in the description. Let's go and show her all of the plum love. So we are starting off here with Marley Williams, and he is married to Amy Williams, and they have a toddler daughter called Malika Williams. Let's be honest, did he not look like Bob Pancakes from Sims 4 when I first started? Check out his wiki page. He looks kind of cheeky chappy, but in the beginning of this video he looked really sad with this bushy beard, so I relieved him of his bushy beard, and we're just going through my sliders, trying to make him look a little bit better, something that kind of fits with his personality, or what I dubbed his personality to be. But let me tell you about his traits. He actually is an adult, and he's close to becoming an elder, and his traits are over emotional, perfectionist, virtuoso, artistic, and lucky. So when I was thinking about what kind of home and where I wanted to build it for the Williams family, I did take his traits into account, and he has got the lifetime wish of wanting to be a professional author, which is to earn 4,000 simoleons per week in royalties. So hopefully this new home, this new world that the Williams family is going to be settling in, is going to help Marley Williams here achieve that dream, achieve that goal. And his favorites are Latin cheesesteak and purple. Now purple is going to feature in the Williams family home, and also of course on his outfits, which we are doing right now. But Latin and cheesesteak really aren't going to come into effect here. But we are almost to the spinny bits, so I'm gonna love you and leave you with some music to jam out to, and I will pick up with you when we get back to Marley's wife, Amy. So doesn't Marley look completely different? Like, I feel like before he looked really sad. Maybe he looked a little bit over emotional, and afterwards so much better. So this is his lovely wife, Amy Williams, and let me tell you a little bit about her. Her bio suggests that she might want to join the culinary career to earn some money, so I took that into account when I was picking a world for to build their home in. And her traits are good, neat, natural cook, green thumb, and angler. I also took that into account when I was choosing the world and building them a home. So I just want you to stop, think, have a little pause. Where do you think, based on what I've told you so far, that I might be building their new family home? Just have a little think-see. Maybe pause, maybe put your guesses down below in the comments. I would love to know what you guys think. Her lifetime wish is perfect mind, perfect body, and she also enjoys Latin, the music Latin, and cheesesteak for her favorite food, and her favorite color is white. So again, I incorporated that into the home that I built for the Williams family. But let me take you over to their family biography. That might give you a little bit more of a hint of what I've done for them, where I've built for them. So Amy Williams is a marvel in the kitchen, but her husband Marley is a bit of a dreamer. Will he be able to support the two of them and little Malika, or will Amy have to use her skills to earn some dough? So I don't know why that's a question. Like, it's 2022. If Amy wants to use her skills to earn some dough and become the breadwinner of the family, that is completely fine. Like, Marley could stay home and he could be working on his novels while she is marveling in the kitchen, because that's what she wants to do. And I'm here for it. I'm happy for that to happen. So think about that sort of family description and try and guess now which world I might be building in and what type of home I might be building for them. So here we are with Amy, and she's changed quite a bit. I think her change is more drastic than Marley's is. I keep wanting to call Marley Bob Marley. But yes, I'm going through all of my sliders right now, and I'm putting on some luscious lashes for her, and she's just, and you know what, I'm just going to tell you this now, love the hairstyle that I picked for her. It's an absolutely stunning hairstyle. I actually did go CC shopping specifically for the Williams family because it had been quite a while since I'd refreshed my CC, so I absolutely love the hair that I have put on her. She is looking really good. But what I kind of took from, Amy's traits and the fact that she's willing to support her husband while he's dreams away is that she's kind of laid back, chill. So I kind of went for a jeans and not t-shirt, but kind of sweater sort of look and some Converse. Called it good. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. And we are about to get to the hair portion, which I'm super excited for you guys to see. Look at it. Look, I'm going to go through a bunch of hairs first, like even ones that I didn't specifically download for this because, that's exactly what I do. But this is the one that I settle on, and look at how gorgeous that is. And we're going to do her outfit, so I'm going to love you and leave you with some music. Check out the spinny bits, and then we're going to make over little Malika Williams. Amy Williams is out there serving looks. She looks so gorgeous. But here we are with Marley and Amy's daughter, Malika, or Malika. I don't know what it is. I'll probably chop and change between those two sayings of the name as we go through her makeover. And I just want to say, don't you think the toddlers in Sims 3 look like imaginary friends, like those creepy imaginary friends dolls that you can get in Generations? Very scary eyes. But Malika ends up looking super duper cute. I picked out the perfect hairstyle for her and I absolutely love it. So Malika's traits are easily impressed and easily impressed, and excitable. She also enjoys a little bit of the Latin music, but her favorite food is French toast and her favorite color is orange. And I feel like for their home, I used a lot of orange. I'm really digging the color orange these days, orange and blue, which is really different from like a year ago when I was all into the mustard yellow and the olive green. Like I still use those in my builds, but it's all about the orange and the blue these days. I'm absolutely digging it. So there's not much to say about Malika. She's a toddler, and she's got the desire to learn to walk and talk, and that's about all I can say. So I'm gonna love you and leave you guys with some music, with the spinny bits, and just pause right now. Go and get those last minute guesses in down below in the comments. Where do you think we're heading to build the Williams family home? With ample parks, recreation opportunities, and a thriving culinary scene, Lucky Palms is an island of green amid shifting sands. This desert enclave offers manicured gardens, modern estates, and cozy abodes nestled on the banks of a pristine lake. At the heart of town, a mysterious well is said to grant wishes to those who are pure of heart. What will you wish for? So that is right. I have chosen Lucky Palms to build the Williams family their home. And it is a style that I don't do very often. I have gone with a mid-century modern style. So what really sold me on Lucky Palms and why I decided to build the home here is because Amy wants to be in the culinary career. And so they've got this thriving culinary scene, and also the fact that Marley is lucky, so maybe he could, get a little boost to his royalties by hitting the casinos, and maybe go to this mysterious well and wish for fortune. You never know. So those were the things that kind of stood out to me, but I did loads of research on all the EA worlds as to where I could build and what would best suit this family, and this is what I have gone for. So this is the kind of exciting part of this collab, because I have absolutely no idea how Plumbob95 interpreted their family backstory and where she's going to build and what type of house she's going to be building for them. So I'm super duper excited to see what she has come up with. So you can see that the layout is taking shape of the home. It looks quite large, but it actually isn't. I believe it comes out to 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and you've got your standard kitchen, dining, living area. There's a long hallway. I do kind of a courtyard terrace in the middle, and then they've got a little bit of a backyard. So where I have placed this in Lucky Palms, I bulldozed a lot. I don't know what was there before. I can't remember because, again, I started this back in June and we are now in August, but I have placed it so they've got quite the view of the lake. And then the front side of the plot, it actually faces the community gardens, which is good for Amy because she's got a green thumb. I did place a few plants in the backyard, but if, you know, she wants something else to spice up those dishes that she's going to be whipping up in her brand new kitchen, then she can pop across the road to the community garden and check out what they've got there. So I just have to apologize because I can't get my words out this morning. I actually did record this voiceover last night, like late last night. But we're having a bit of a heat wave in the UK at the moment. And I had my fan on and you could hear the fan. And I was like, oh no, this won't do. So I am currently sweating in my office. And yeah, it's kind of gross, but I wanted to get this finished so that we could get this out for you guys to enjoy because, like I said, it has been quite a long time. I'm pretty sure Plumbob95 said she finished this in about a week. She is a speed demon, and that is definitely not what you will find here on my channel. But anyway, how are you guys? What's new? What's going on? What you guys got planned for the weekend? Well, it's Saturday when this is going up, and so there's not much left of the weekend, but what have you done so far? What's happening? Tell me down below in the comments. I just really want to know how you guys are doing and what you're going to get up to. So as you guys will all know, tonight is the night. It is Bongos Bingo night. There has been loads of preparation that has gone into this. I've got my nails done. I've got my brows done. I just came back from getting my lashes done. And we're meeting up at about 5 o'clock and we're going to have tinnies in the queue. It is about 30 degrees outside, so I'm going to be sweating my tatas off. Anywho, so let me think. What can I tell you about this house other than it took me so long to build? It took me such a long time. Another parameter of this collab that we decided on was that there was no CC in the build. So I will have a link down below in the description for you guys to pop this in your game. And if you guys do end up using it, please show me some screenshots. I love it. Tag me on Twitter, tag me on Tumblr. It just makes my day when people put my builds into their game and play with them. And another thing that we decided on, this is a biggie, no budget. Thank you, Plumbob95, for agreeing to that because y'all know how bad I am with budgets. And it's a good thing that there wasn't a budget for this because I'm pretty sure that this home ends up being 136,000 simoleons. And you're probably wondering why it's so damn expensive because, like I said, it's not that large of a home. But if you can see right now, there's actually 3 different layers of walls. So you've got your foundation, you've got another layer of wall and then another layer of wall, and this is because I wanted to do those steps at one height high and I wanted them to sort of angle, and I do keep that. It's gonna be hard for me to remember what I have done because it has been such a long time, but yeah, that's why it's so expensive, because the walls in Sims 3 are super expensive. Now you can see that I have changed the roof up from what it originally was. I did a lot of research on mid-century modern because like I said, it's not a style that I am familiar with. So I wanted to make sure that I got it right and that it was all gravy. So just painting the outside of the house, I've got my color palette there. There's the orange for little Malika, and there's something super soothing about watching the paint go on the walls, especially when I'm dragging it down. It's kind of like doo-doo-doo. And I just love it. It just like has this like calming sense, or maybe I'm just easily amused, easily pleased. I don't know. But watch, here we go. Do 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 do. That's just so cool to me. Easily amused. absolutely easily amused. So what have I done with my weekend, or what am I going to do with my weekend? Obviously, we've got bingo tonight. That is Friday night. And then tomorrow night, I'm actually going to see a movie. So I've recently started going to movies a lot, and I've really enjoyed it. Like before 2022, I think the last film that I saw in theaters was either the very last Harry Potter, or it was the first 50 Shades of Grey. I think it might have been the first 50 Shades of Grey, but that was yonks ago. That was ages ago. So I'm going to see Bullet Train, which I'm super excited about. And then, I recently saw Elvis. Has anyone seen Elvis? If you haven't seen it, it is so good. Whether or not you're an Elvis fan, it's just brilliant. Austin Butler, who plays Elvis, brilliant. Like 10 out of 10. And he was actually singing in the film. Like it wasn't all Elvis singing, and they didn't like dub over his voice a lot. I think they did when during the later years of his life. But Austin Butler is like an incredible actor, an incredible singer, and he just did Elvis justice. I was like, whoa, it was beautiful. I loved it. That kind of reminds me of the other day when I had overdosed on coffee, and besides blitzing the kitchen and cleaning it to pristine, I was in my front room at 11 o'clock, just like dancing and jamming out to Suspicious Minds. So I'm a big Elvis fan, absolutely love his music, and it just gets me in the mood to move and groove, and it makes me happy. So what else is happening? We're having a heat wave, like I said, another one, and it's just so uncomfortable. Like, is anybody in the UK finding this just unbearable? It's so bad, especially at night, trying to sleep. Like, I'm sweating like a pig. I'm a sweaty pig, and that's disgusting. But back to the house. So I've done the entirety of the outside of the house. I've managed to ramble my way through that, and now I'm just pulling things out to decide what kind of landscaping that I want to do. I did do a little bit of research, but I did go against said research. You're going to see in a minute when I start pulling out those round bushes from Into the Future. I don't know if those would thrive in a desert community, but we're just going to pretend like they would. But I did actually look on the store Lucky Palms page to see what sort of plants came with Lucky Palms, and I did incorporate some of those. I think that Joshua tree came with Lucky Palms, but yeah, these round bushes definitely didn't. But we're just going to pretend that they would absolutely thrive in a desert environment, as well as some of the flowers that I used. I did look up desert flowers, and I don't think we have anything in game, obviously, besides these cacti that would work in a desert environment. So anything that you see that you're like, that is not a desert flower, shh, yes it is. Today it is. So I didn't do a lot of the landscaping on camera. This is kind of what you're gonna see, because it always takes me ages to do landscaping because I change my mind loads of times. You know who it doesn't take a long time to landscape? Plumbob95. She's so good at it. Like, when I watch her videos, I'm like, how do you come up with this? How do you just like know what plants to put down and just make it look so good? She's an absolute whiz with that tool, and I am in awe of, what she can do. Massive fan of her channel and what she does over there. So please, like I've been saying, go and show her some plum love, because she absolutely deserves it. So we've got one round bush just staring at us right there, and I have put in a carport, and then I'm going to put in something that I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. It does get removed, but I don't know what its purpose would have been. Like, what is that? You've got that. I can't even explain what my thinking was at this moment in time. There's absolutely no purpose for that little half wall in the wall and the fence with the flowers. I don't know. Don't get it.
I don't understand, bitch.
No idea what I was thinking, but this isn't atypical for me to chop and change my mind. So we're going to get rid of that, and then magically, as if by magic, the front yard's going to be done and the backyard's going to be done, and then we're going to continue with the outside. Look at that front yard, it's beautiful. Look at that backyard, it's beautiful. So we're going to recolor the windows now and the door, which, did you guys see me struggle with the door? This is why, I don't know, I just shouldn't do YouTube, because my videos take ages because I just can't decide on anything. So for the windows, I actually, let me clear my throat, hold on. Sorry, frog in my throat. A frog in my throat? I had a frog in my throat. For the windows, I actually went with this dark blue on the outside and white on the inside. Speaking of the inside, here we are. This has gone relatively quickly, but we are here in Amy's kitchen, and I wanted it to be sort of a modest starter kitchen. Like, it does turn out beautiful, but it's not like a chef's kitchen. It's an aspiring chef's kitchen, which that's what I took Amy to be. She's an inspiring I can't even get my words out. This is so bad. She aspires to be a great chef. Let's just go with that. So it is quite modest. It's not really bling bling. She's got a tiny pantry there on the right. And I sort of imagined, like, I was telling myself stories as I was building this house for this family. And I was just kind of hoping that when Malika ages up, that, you know, she'll want to cook with her mom, kind of chill with her mom in the kitchen, and they'll come up with some great recipes, and maybe open a restaurant one day. So you can see that this incorporates both Amy's favorite color of white and Malika's of orange. You've got Marley's favorite color of purple on the ramen. I imagine him sitting in his kind of area of the house, just like eating ramen and like trying to write the next great novel, and just sort of like zoning out, dreaming away. So he got the purple ramen, and now we're moving on to the dining room. So in the screenshots, you're going to see that this has changed a little bit. Those last two chairs that I just placed, I couldn't get them to work. I don't know what it was. I at first thought it was the table and it being in such close proximity to the walls, but I moved the table all about when I was testing, and it wasn't the tables. It wasn't the table. It was those pesky chairs. So for once, I used all the same chairs, and I think they all have the same pattern. That is new for me. I usually don't do that. I like to do things a little bit different. Speaking of different, there is a lot of patterns in this house. I kind of took inspiration from 70s mid-century modern, so I think that's why we've got all of these kooky patterns on the walls. I usually do feature walls, but for some reason I just decided to go buck wild with it. So this is the front room, and we're using those sectionals from Aurora Skies, I think, and I just thought they were perfect. They had like a really good mid-century modern vibe. And then we're going to throw down some toys for Malika just so she can chill with the rest of the family. She's got a toy box, she's got her little walker when she learns to walk, and she's got a little activity table and a block set. So she's going to be a brilliant toddler because she's just got things to learn. And then there's a little reading nook corner that you can see right here. And I'm going to plop down a chair with a kooky pattern. And then we're going to move on to the spare bedroom. And this is where I thought that Marley would be spending a lot of his time. We've got the Murphy bed from Discover University Life, yikes, from University Life. And you'll notice that I don't put a computer down. I kind of thought that the Williams family weren't rich. Like, the reason they're able to afford this house is that Marley got lucky in the casinos. So if he wants to write in the house, he's going to have to use old-fashioned pen and paper, but then he can also pop out to the library and start working on his great novel there. So that was the spare bedroom, and we've moved on to Malika's bedroom, and I'm actually going to wrap this up pretty soon, love you, and leave you guys with some music, and let you enjoy just the rest of the Williams family home. But one more thing that I would want to say is that, as always, I didn't do the hallways on camera or the bathrooms, because what do I always say about bathrooms? You should shower and shave, so they're not that interesting. But another thing thing that I didn't do on camera, but you will see in the screenshots, is the little courtyard area. You can see a little peek of it through that bright yellow door. But in that courtyard, I thought that that's where Marley would spend a lot of time, because there's an easel in there, there's a guitar, and that really lends itself to his virtuoso and artistic traits. So I thought he could hang out there, and there's also a dominoes table where the family can like hang out and chill together, as well as a big old fireplace and somewhere to sit. So I thought that was a cool little area for them to experience life as a family. But as I said, I'm going to wrap this up right here. Love you and leave you guys with some music. Please, let's all pop over to Plumbob95's channel. Check it out, show her some love. Let's watch this video. Let's see what she's done for the Williams family. I'm super excited to find out. I'm so excited that she asked me to collab with her. It absolutely made my day. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to do all those cool interweb things, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you've got that bell ding dong so you'll be notified whenever I do upload. But for now, I'm gonna skedaddle. Don't be a plum stranger now, guys.